Have you ever, like, broken someone's trust so badly that a simple, I'm sorry, actually sounded insulting? Like, how do you even begin to fix that?
Well,
Welcome to this deep dive. For you listening right now, today is Friday, May 22, 2026.
yes, and we were exploring the Gospel of John, chapter 21, verses 15 through 19, which actually falls right in the seventh week of Eastertide,
Exactly. And our mission today is looking at Jesus's famous pastoral commission of Simon Peter.
which, just to put that in plain English, is basically an official handing over of the leadership baton.
Yeah.
It's assigning someone the massive task of guiding a community.
Right, and it happens over this seemingly casual, post-breakfast beach conversation, but it tackles, the heaviest themes of betrayal, forgiveness, and leadership. So, okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
Peter famously denied knowing Jesus 3 times before the crucifixion, right? And now Jesus asks him, "Do you love me?" exactly 3 times.
Yes, the symmetry there is impossible to miss.
But there's this one detail that always trips me up. Jesus asks if Peter loves him more than these. What is these? Is he pointing at the fishing boats? Like the old life Peter just tried to run back to?
That is definitely the most likely interpretation. I mean, Peter had literally just gone back to his nets after the sheer trauma of the crucifixion.
Right, he went back to what he knew.
Exactly. Jesus is essentially asking, are you willing to leave this old comfort zone behind for good? And that symmetry you mentioned earlier, it's really the engine of this whole passage.
The 3 questions for the 3 denials.
Yes, but think about the setting too. Peter offered his 3 denials by a charcoal fire in a courtyard. Now, he is faced with 3 affirmations of love by another charcoal fire, but this time on the beach.
Wait, really? By a charcoal fire again? That feels incredibly deliberate.
Oh, it absolutely is.
But it almost sounds like Jesus is just rubbing his nose in it, right? Like recreating the scene of the crime just to make him sweat.
Well, it definitely looks cruel on the surface, but if you look at the psychological mechanism at play, he isn't punishing Peter. He's actually overriding the trauma.
Oh, by triggering his sensory memory.
Yes, exactly. The smell of the smoke, the warmth of the fire. Jesus is taking him right back to his absolute lowest moment. It's a necessary, albeit painful, restoration process.
Oh, wow.
And the text even notes the exact emotional turning point. Peter becomes grieved by the 3rd question. It forces him out of his old, arrogant self-reliance. He finally drops the act, stops hiding, and just says, Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you.
He's totally exposed at that point. Like, there is no hiding behind his usual bravado anymore.
None at all.
But what really strikes me is how Jesus responds to that raw vulnerability. He doesn't offer this polite, "Oh, it's okay, I forgive you," just so Peter can stop feeling guilty.
No, he issues a direct mandate, feed my lambs, tend my sheep, feed my sheep.
Right. By handing him this incredibly demanding job assignment, Jesus is showing us how active divine forgiveness actually is.
And that assignment is exactly how the damage is systematically undone. True rehabilitation here isn't just, erasing a red mark in a ledger.
Yeah, it's restoring Peter's identity as a leader.
Precisely. By trusting him with the flock, Jesus proves the forgiveness is real, which sets up a rather startling pivot in the text.
The sudden shift in tone.
Right. Immediately after handing over the reins, Jesus goes from talking about tending sheep to predicting Peter's grim future.
Yeah.
He tells him that when he is old, he will stretch out his hands, and another will dress him and carry him where he does not want to go.
Stretch out your hands. That is a chillingly clear reference to crucifixion.
It is. The text even notes this was to show by what kind of death Peter would glorify God. And the reason why it matters here is just profound.
How so?
Jesus is demonstrating that true leadership and genuine love ultimately require completely surrendering personal autonomy.
Wow, so Peter is being called to follow all the way to the end, relinquishing his illusion of control.
Exactly, which poses a really tough question for you, the listener.
Oh, definitely.
Think about it. Where in your own life are you being asked to move past your previous mistakes, stop hiding, and take genuine responsibility for tending to the people around you?
That is a heavy mirror to look into. We so naturally fixate on the shame of Peter's past denials.
We do, yeah.
But what if the most staggering takeaway here is that the divine explicitly trusts the most deeply flawed, broken people to handle its most precious work? Just think about that for a second.
It's a really powerful thought to leave on.
It really is. So let's close our deep dive today with a short prayer. Lord, you know everything. You know our hearts. Give us the grace to accept your forgiveness, to boldly feed your sheep, and to follow you wherever you lead. Amen.